Going, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Issa, and today is kind of a late one. I'm recording pretty late. Usually I record in the afternoon, so I apologize if the quality is not the best or it looks a little dark. I usually record in the afternoon, but I was pretty busy today, so I'm just recording now. So today's topic of discussion is going to be your attitude towards life determines what you attract in this world. Now, attitude is such a big thing and it's bigger than a lot of people understand. And any great coach or any great manager in life, what they always tell people is, hey, you need to have, or we're looking for someone that has a great attitude towards work, towards life. So, what exactly is attitude? Attitude is your perspective on a situation. It's how you deal with the negatives or the positives and overall the type of vibe that you give off, right? So if something goes wrong at work or something goes wrong at school or at practice or something, your attitude determines how you're going to deal with that situation. If you're someone that is pointing the finger at someone else, doing like, hey, that person made the mistake, this is that, your attitude towards life is very negative. You have a negative attitude towards other people, right? People that have positive attitudes look to themselves. They look to focus on themselves. What can they improve on? And how can I serve other people or help other people? Right? That's the attitude that you need to have towards life or what people really look for, right? Because the thing is attitude is very, very contagious, guys. When you're around someone that has a great attitude, your life, not only your life, but just in that moment, that your vibe, the whole entire vibe is very positive. You feel kind of an energy, you feel like an excitement, you feel a sense of assurance and confidence. There's the whole spiritual, energetic feeling towards it, right? But when you're with someone that has a negative mindset, someone that is kind of have a really bad attitude towards life, you don't want to be around that person. If anything, you want to avoid that person as much as possible. And when you avoid that person, you know, the energy, you can instantly sense the energy, how it changes, right? You ever been around someone that's very negative or someone that complains consistently? You don't want to be around those guys because they're annoying and they just bring down your energy. You just get a bad feeling. But when you're with someone that's hardworking or has a goal and is very positive and motivating and uplifting, there's something contagious about that. There's something magnetic about that. And that is something that I believe everyone can adopt. And when you adopt that, it really shows in the physical world, right? Mentally, your attitude, in my opinion, is also your perception on the situation. If your perception is very negative, if you're dealing through hardships and you're always quick to blame or you're always in a negative state, that's not going to work out for you. It's not going to work out and things are just going to be negative in your world. Yes, there's obviously people that are very successful in this world that could be very pessimistic and very negative, but their inner dialogue, their inner self, I guarantee, is very confidence based. It's very positive versus what the outer is. But in terms of wanting to get everyone on the same wavelength of energy, your attitude is contagious. So I'll give you an example here. And I always like to use Michael Jordan because I think he really cracked down the whole spiritual realm. He doesn't mention it, but I think a lot of his success comes from that. But his attitude towards being a competitor, wanting to win championships, pushing his teammates, because he knows that it's a team sport. And because of his aura, because of his confidence and how hard he worked, that attitude rubbed off on his teammates. And his teammates ultimately got better. So, my advice to you guys, especially if you are someone that is maybe a boss or a CEO or you aspire to be a leader on a sports team or in a future career or just a leader in anything, your attitude, you're the one carrying the torch. You're the one that everyone is going to look up to. So be someone to look up to. Make a great attitude, make a great effort to be great, right? Because your attitude can really boost who you're around, can boost your team, boost the people at your work, things of that nature. In my opinion, I think the best leaders have the best attitude towards life. Of course they do, right? They see the positive in things. They're compassionate. They're demanding, and they have this sort of confidence and aura toward them. And when they say aura, I think aura is just a state of energy, state of being, and that all is connected towards the mental, towards the attitude that you perceive towards life. And your attitude encompasses a lot of different factors, right? Positivity, having a growth mindset, right? And growth mindset is very important because people that have a growth mindset, they don't see failure. And this is something that I will talk about in a more in depth in another video. But essentially, people that have growth mindsets, they don't view failure as failure. They view it as lessons. They view it as a learning curve, right? So having a growth mindset is key because it goes hand in hand with positivity. They never give up, right? They look for solutions no matter what. And they're optimistic. Like, guys, optimism, I keep telling you this, positivity and optimism is such a key thing in this life. It's key for you, especially you watching this video. This is something that you need to adopt into your life. Because when you adopt it into your life, I'm telling you, the way you look at different scenarios in your life becomes clearer. Things start to become clear. And you'll start to notice things that you never noticed before. You get what I'm saying? And when you notice opportunities and you start meeting people that you didn't really notice, but now you notice them, doors open up, right? Freedom opens up. And when freedom's opened up, you have room for creativity. And what do I always say? Creativity is the thing that makes people special. It's the thing that gets you the money. It's the thing that makes you stand out. All the top performers are creative people, right? But again, your attitude, you need to program your mind to have a better attitude towards life, because what you give out, the energy that you give out physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually reflects back on your 3D world, right? People that are very successful are successful because inside they believe in themselves so much. They have a positive outlook on the situation, right? Whatever goes bad, whatever's negative, they always say, okay, it's not good right now, but it'll get better. The person that is not successful will see a negative situation and they'll panic. They'll have tension and stress. And again, when it comes to the law of energies, the law of manifestation in general, you want to pick the path of least resistance. The more tension, the more resistance there is, the more you're going to struggle in life. You're going to struggle in life if you have lots of resistance, if you have lots of tension. Because again, your attitude is directly correlated to your inner dialogue, your inner feelings, right? So if your inner dialogue is poor, is negative, is not confident, that's exactly what you're going to get in life. It's that simple. You need to change how you think. You need to change how you talk to yourself. Talking to yourself in a positive light, training your mind to see negatives into a positive, and ultimately what that's going to do is that's going to snowball and create an attitude that is magnetic, that is full of energy, that is positive. And that's going to attract good stuff into the world. I'm telling you. It's all a state of mind. It's all a state of energy, right? The world is full of energy, and your attitude, the way you think, the mental. As soon as I change my mental, as soon as I change my attitude, I'm telling you, things are changing in my life so fast, and they can change for you as well. You just have to put in the effort. The effort, not just physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Understand it, study it. Your attitude, your aura, your magnetism comes from your inner dialogue. So change the inner dialogue and success will follow. Change your attitude and success will follow. Because your attitude towards a situation is contagious. It can change someone. It could inspire an army, man. I mean, have you guys watched the movie 300, Leonidas? Look at his attitude. Look at his demeanor. It's strong. It's confident. He wants to go to war. It's contagious. And he leads a men. He leads an army of men to fight against Persians. They know they're going to die. They know they're going to lose the war. But because he has an attitude like, no, we're going to fight till the last man dies. We're sticking together. We're this, that. It motivated them. And they almost won. They almost won. And they killed, like, I think it was like thousands of Persians or something like that. But it was something astronomical. And they made a movie about it because it was so legendary. Right? That movie is very inspirational if you're a leader, because the attitude that Leonidas has is something that leader needs to develop. It's something that you need to develop watching this video. Your attitude towards life needs to be better, needs to change. This is when life becomes more simple, because your attitude, how you directly view a situation, how you directly give out into a situation, how you directly respond to it, is truly the way success happens. Your attitude needs to change completely. It needs to change. And I'm telling you, your life will get better. So stay positive, stay being optimistic, keep the positive self-talk. I'm telling you guys, your attitude will change. And when it changes for the better, your life will change. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's discussion. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share to someone that needs it. Again, guys, follow me on all my socials. They're all in the description. And again, guys, stay optimistic, stay positive, and have a great attitude towards life, because that's when success comes. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.